Check. There it is. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, folks, we're live. Dun, 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 dun. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. I'm watching here. Gotta watch yourself. All right, as promised, if you're here early, I am giving a short talk on how to lose weight quickly and easily. Sponsored by Health Aid Kombucha, my favorite, well, really good kombucha. All right, so this is my quick talk on nutrition. It has to do with what's called oil. Now, first of all, oil in the American diet is everywhere. It's hidden in all sorts of foods. Crackers, chips, cereals, geez, anything fried, pretty much all vegetables at restaurants. People just use cooking oil like and just pour it on everything. Butter is an oil, cheese is an oil, okay? It's really high in fat. As a matter of fact, it is just fat most of the time, assuming it's not cheese. So, the problem with oil, number one, is it's not real. It's not a real food. It's artificially made, pressed, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Two is it's the most calorically dense food in existence. So one little tablespoon is like 120 calories. Guys that want to gain weight, they just chug oil. No. So if you want to lose weight, limit oil or completely cut it out altogether. Now I'm going to get a lot of pushback from this. I know it because they're like, oh, coach, what about olive oil? It's heard it's so healthy, Mediterranean diet. Listen. The issue with oil is it's rarely eaten by itself. As a matter of fact, it's probably never eaten by itself. And that's the thing is you usually mix it with carbohydrates, which drives the calories up through the roof. All right, I got 2 minutes. So I would honestly recommend cutting out all oil in general. Just try it for 2 weeks. Try it for a week. You can get healthy fats from meats, nuts, right? Fish. I don't know if that counts as a meat. And in my head, egg yolks also have fat. In my head, I was like, people are like, some forms of yogurt have fat in them, dairy fat. It's not the best kind of fat. But I was like, in my head, I was like, well, what if I'm vegetarian? It's like, all right, if you're vegetarian, you still got egg yolks, right? You can mess with some cheese. I don't necessarily recommend it for that reason. You still got nuts. You still got seeds, right? What if you're allergic to nuts? Then you got to go back to essentially some forms of egg yolks. And if you're really allergic to nuts, I would recommend small forms of oil. The point is, if you're vegan, and this is where I wanted to get to, if you're vegan and you eat a lot of fat, my opinion is you're doing the vegan diet wrong. I believe the vegan diet is meant to be low fat and high carbohydrate, especially if you adapt to this evolutionary biology standpoint where like caveman like ate roots. Like a caveman, if they're eating roots, they're not going to eat roots and some oil. Does that make sense? You're not going to have roots and have oil together. So, and the same thing with the paleo diet. If you go the other way, where cavemen developed eating meat, if you have some meat and you have some plants, there's no oil in the diet. So really, I recommend totally just eliminating oil from the diet. Apparently, it's very hard to do for most people. So I would recommend limiting it. And the danger is, and then we're going to start with the class, when you eat out, anything that is fried in oil, and it's fried in the worst kind, not the worst kind, but one of the worst kinds of oil, canola oil, soybean oil, terrible for you. Anything that you eat that is oily, has oil in it. Also, rice, vegetables, stir fries, pretty much all Chinese food, pad thai, the list goes on and on. All these things are cooked with tons of oil. You would be shocked. Tuna salad, mayonnaise. All right. So limit your oil. You might be like, what am I going to eat? You gotta prepare your food usually, but if you go out, you can actually ask them to not cook with oil. Get egg white omelets. These are all little chicks. Don't eat cheese. Oh my God, hash browns, fried potatoes. All right, that's enough. What's up, team? It's 9:02. We got 1 minute. Health Aid Kombucha. Fermented tea is the way to be. It's funny because I lag on there. All right. All right, welcome. Thursday, live workout, 9 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started right now. Neutral stance, feet forward, core is engaged, relax the shoulders. You're just going to march, okay? While you're marching, make sure your arms are swinging. Don't swing your arms, but allow them to swing naturally, okay? Today's workout is how to strengthen your upper body and get better posture, which I think grammatically should be and improve your posture, but, you know, I'm not known for my grammar skills. Anyways, the key to having a strong upper body is actually your core, which is why it's a red shirt class instead of a green shirt class. 2 is my favorite muscle. My favorite core muscle is actually your back. You got these big old muscles, arguably the largest muscles in your body, coming from right here to that 12th rib all the way up. And if you count the trap, it goes all the way up to your neck. But usually people stop it right at the tip of the shoulder blades, okay? Why that is so important is the reason that you have tight neck, the reason you have a weak upper body, the reason that your shoulders hurt, even sometimes the reason that your lower back causes problems is because you have weak lats. Overactive traps, weak lats, okay? So today's class, we're going to be learning all about the lats. And traditionally, it's taught, keep marching. This is today's science list. Traditionally, it's taught with weights, right? A lot of rows, a lot of bands and stuff. I'm taking all that out. We're doing no equipment today. I thought about using the dumbbells. I'm not going to use the dumbbells. No equipment, because we're going to learn how to use it neurologically, and that's actually better. All right, cross in front right here. I'm talking a lot today. I'm fired up. All right, so if you think about this, athletes that have amazing back muscles, right? Ballet dancers, they don't lift weights, at least from my understanding, and they definitely don't do heavy rows, have great back muscles. Why? Because in ballet, you're taught always to keep the shoulders down, arms long, and that is using your back muscles. Sprinters and mid-distance runners have great back muscles. Why? Because they're driving their arms, and when you sprint or run, you don't have a lot of torso rotation, and you definitely don't want to pinch your shoulders. So they're just pumping their arms, great back muscles. Okay, right here, we're going to side-to-side step, and then we're going to start. I'm adding this little arm drive now. It's kind of like my new thing. What's up, dance party? So we're going to learn all about the lats. Fun. You are going to need to get on the mat. So if you haven't set your mat up, go ahead, get that now. If you have wrist issues, I'm going to give you some alternative ways to put your hands down on the ground so it doesn't bother your wrists. We are going to use a wall. You don't have to use a wall. I'm going to give options for that, but having a wall close by might be nice. So I'll give you guys some time to set that up and relax, okay? So lay out the mats, get the wall going here. I'm going to show you options, okay? So essentially, I'll give you like, I don't know, another 30 seconds. And then we're going to go into the stretches, okay? We're actually going to start stretching the hips, which might seem weird, but anatomically, if you could see the cool picture, your back muscles tie into this. I'm all about the science today. Right here, you got a diamond. The strongest part of the body, thoracolumbar junction, okay, which goes into your hips. So what we're going to do is we're going to start neutral stance. We're going to take one step to the right. Okay. Now, we're going to go into squat stance so my toes are slightly turned out, okay? Now, from here, I'm going to take my right toe. I'm going to turn it all the way, heel side pivot, all the way to the far wall, okay? Now, this is like a modified weird warrior, okay? This knee is slightly bent, and this knee is slightly bent, okay? From this position, we don't do this stretch very often because it's kind of weird. From this position, right? Here's my right foot. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to swim it down, and I'm going to reach towards that right ankle like this, and I'm twisting, okay? If you need balance, you can grab your knee. You can see I have my other elbow on my leg. Now, I'm stretching this part right here. My PTs that say for back pain, they'd probably be having a heart attack at this stretch. This is a good stretch for this back muscle. If you're more flexible, drop your chin, look down at the opposite foot, that left foot, and then slide your hand down your shin. I know you got it. Let's go. Slide your hand down your shin right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull on my shin, and I'm going to twist towards that right foot. You see that? So I'm here. I'm going to twist. Woo! We'll call this twisted pseudo warrior on a mountain ledge. It's a pretty good name. Okay, now getting out of this, you got to go slow. So untwist, walk yourself back up nice and slow, and shake it out. Okay, we're trying to get length. We're also trying to get twist. So reset here. We're going to twist in this foot here. Going the other way, that'll be your left foot, heel side pivot, far side of the wall. Both knees are bent, okay? It's not triangle and it's not traditional warrior. It's this modified warrior where both knees are bent, okay? I'm going to take my right arm. I'm going to swim it down here. I'm going to take my left elbow, put it on my left foot, and then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to pivot and reach. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm mirrored, so you guys, okay. Okay, so I got my right arm on my shin. I'm going to look down. If that's all you got today, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down, grab my ankle, and then I'm going to twist gently. Okay? You're like, Coach, thought this was a hip stretch. You see this part of my hip? It's stretching out. You don't have to feel a stretch for it to be a stretch. I know, it's kind of confusing to some people. All right, now we're going to do, from here, pull your rotation, come out slow, walk your elbows up, heel side pivot back, boom, bend both knees, stand up nice and straight. Okay, we're going to open one more to straddle. Now we're going to turn out. Okay, we're going to bend our knees called spider. So I'm dropping my knees, bending, pushing my hips back. And if I can, I'm going to get my hands to the ground. If I can't, elbows on knees, right? Now I'm folded at the waist. That's fine. I'm going to bring my hands down. Look what I do with my hands first. I can bring my fingertips down, right, if I'm not so flexible. Okay, now if you want to start dropping into the hips, drive your knees out, drive your weight forward, drop the wrist down, look underneath you. This is the real spider. Okay, now kind of experiment side to side with the hips. Woo! If you feel it in your knees, straighten your legs out a little bit. All right? That might cause your hands to come up, totally fine. But from here, from spider, straighten your legs out now. Modified forward fold. And we're going to roll up super slow. Good. All right, so we're going to be in pencil. This is going to be the final stretch, okay? So feet together. You're going to bring your hands up. I like to make, this is my new thing. Let's call it, make it a little gun, okay? So from here, I'm going to saw my hands up here. Now this is a pretty good position, right? I'm going to enhance that position, though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come up onto the balls of my feet. Keep your head where it is. Drop your heels down. Feel your torso elongate. All right, one more time for that. Come up on the balls of your feet. See my head, it lifted. Keep your head where it is. Drop your heels down. You're going to feel elongation in your abs. Keep that elongation. Now, shoot the gun up towards the ceiling. You want to feel like someone's pulling you apart. Stretch, 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 stretch. And release. Now, we've done this in core strength before, back when we were doing it in person, is I want to get simultaneous lift in my torso without shrugging my shoulders up, okay? That is going to involve these back muscles. Watch me here. This is normal people. I'm going to elongate through my torso. See this? Elongation and shoulders down. We're going to get there, folks. That's going to be the goal, okay? So, first things first, we're going to learn standing up. I'm not even going to blow your mind with the science. All right, so standing up, what we're going to work on is squeezing your shoulder blades together, okay? So here, I'm relaxed. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades together, hold, and release, okay? Now, you're going to do that at your own pace. Just keep doing that. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and release. Something to look out for. Number one, don't go up, right? Straight back. Don't go up. Go back. Keep going at your own pace. Really squeeze them together. Two, don't use your hands, right? Don't pull your hands back to get your shoulder blades together, right? Your shoulder blades are going back. Don't use your hands. And three, don't lift your rib cage, okay? This isn't bodybuilding show. Don't lift your rib cage. Just coming straight back. Kind of realize we should stretch our pecs a little bit. We're going to do that in a second. Okay? Now, keep your shoulder blades squeezed together. Take your hands, turn them to the front of the room, okay? You know this one. This is called standing cobra. Okay, from standing cobra, lock the back of your arms out. Okay, holding this good posture. Squeeze your back muscles as much as you can. Shoulder blades together, okay? Now, I know it's going to sound counterintuitive. Shrug up 2 inches, keeping your shoulder blades together. Now, send your fingers towards the ground, dropping as much as you can. You want to feel this elongation, okay? Just like you have heavy weights pulling you down. Okay, and release. Now, what happens is as you go down, you want to feel this muscle in your back, in the armpit. You don't want to round forward and pull down, as you can tell. All right, let me walk you through that. It's slightly complex, but I tell you what, This is the truth right here. So neutral stance, nice and relaxed. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as much as you can. Squeeze your back. Okay. Turn your hands to the front of the room. I gotta turn that autofocus off. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Do that. Lock the back of your arms out. Okay. Shrug up 2 inches. Send your hands down. Feel the muscles in the back of your armpits. Hold and squeeze. Hold and squeeze. Hold and squeeze. If the back of your arms aren't cramping, you're not squeezing hard enough. All right, let's go. We're gonna hit a little bit quicker. Okay. Neutral stance. Shoulder blades back. Palms to the front of the room. Lock the arms out. Right? Shrug your shoulders up 2 inches, dropping down, squeezing your shoulder blade muscles, squeezing the back of the arms. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Nice job. Depression of the scapula, very important. Retraction of the scapula, also very important, okay? However, not super functional. What we're going to learn is functional. This is the reaching of my shoulder blade. This is called protraction, and my shoulder blade is moving forward across almost always. So we're going to learn how to not do that, okay? So let's get onto our knees. Proper form. Bend, 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 bend. Walk, 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 walk. Okay. So for the hand position, what you can do is you can, palms flat is good. It doesn't matter which angle. Like, it's very gymnast to like have your, like the wedge facing forward. I mean, traditionally, it's like your fingers are facing forward. If you have wrist problems, I like to go just on my fore. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see. Yeah, you go on the fore here, and I'm almost like using my thumbs, okay? Or if you're really hardcore, sometimes you can go knuckles. That's always fun too. So I'm going to assume that your wrist is okay. So I'm going to get in this position here. Now, what we're going to do is I want you to suck your tummy in and get your back nice and straight. Now, usually straight for people feels like they're lifting the rib cage, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my hands into the ground and lift my ribs. Almost always, everyone does this. Do not round your back, okay? Here, I'm pushing my hands into the ground, sucking my stomach in. This is the shoulder blades traveling forwards. Now from here, squeeze your shoulder blades together, drop the chest down. Almost always, right? Do not lose your spine, dropping down, okay? And now from here, we're going to pass through the center, push, boom, and down, and squeeze. Good. Push, and squeeze, and push, and squeeze, and push, and squeeze. Okay, that's called a push-up plus. That's actually how you do push-ups, which we're going to do later. I just wanted to give you guys a sense of those shoulder blades moving, as then we now will go onto our backs, continuing with the upper body theme here. Core muscles. All right, so this is technically how you're supposed to do it, right? Roll to your side. I always go ahead on that side. Let me go ahead on this side. Let's change it up. All right, so we're in our premier core strength position. Let's go ahead, do a quick hip stretch right here. Cross, hug, breathe in. Exhale, push the knee away. Oh. It's kind of fun to watch myself over here in the corner. Hashtag vanity. Also self-criticism, like, oh my God, I could have better form. All right, and switching legs. Okay, cross, good. Now you want to hug the leg, pull it in. Self-love. Okay, you're going to breathe in, inhale. Exhale, push the knee away. Ooh, my glutes are tight. There you go. Dun, 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 dun. All right, since you guys are more advanced, we're going to do hands down, knees and feet up for table. You okay? Now what we're going to do is just downhill march, touch, and touch. Make sure you bring your leg all the way back before you touch the other ground. And then, well, we're actually going to turn this into a downhill run where you have opposite simultaneous motion. Pow, 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 pow. Squeeze your abs, suck your tummies in. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Feet flat. Okay, what we're going to do. This is going to take a little bit of focus, so bear with me, okay? I'm going to take my right hand. I'm going to bring it up, okay? I want to feel like I'm sending my hand towards my knee, okay? Feel like I'm pushing into something. I usually use a band for this, but we're not going to use a band. So I'm here, I'm pushing in, okay? If you need to, take your opposite hand, push your left hand to right hand, and make a seal, okay? And press. What you'll feel is this muscle underneath your armpit. It should be hard, rock hard. Not rock hard. Still not rock hard. Boom, rock hard, okay? That, my friends, is called your lat. That is the key to upper body strength. Also, good-looking back muscles, too. Ballet dancers. Okay? Pokey, pokey, poke, poke, poke. This is called plating, okay? Imagine your shoulder is a ball and the lat is a plate. And what happens is I put the ball on the plate. So I'm plating my lats. Plate, 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 plate. This is Russian terminology. You better learn it. Here we go. All right, left arm right here, plate. So I feel like I'm sealing my hand down. If you don't feel it, take your right arm, push them together. You should feel the muscles in the back of your arm. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Double plate here. Whoa, locking in. Okay? Locking in. I'm plating here. I'm plating here. If you can do it open chain, meaning your hands aren't the ground, you're going to be able to do it standing up. Okay, relax. Here we go. And plate. Wow. Okay, and relax. I used to stop there, folks, but we're going to go next level because that's what we do here. What you're going to do, take your left hand, put it underneath your armpit, plate the right arm. Okay? Keep plating and send your fingertips towards the ceiling, protracting the scapula, sensei. Okay, I guarantee that your lat turned off and it went like this, got all soft. This is some high-level stuff. Plate, hold, lock it in, and then reach, and then reach, and then reach, and then reach. Keep it tight, 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 and relax. If you can do that, you're an all-star, okay? Here we go. Plating on the left arm, plate, hold, right, stiff, reach, 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 hold, 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 down and relax. Here we go. Plate, and reach, 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 and release, okay? Double plate, whoa, double reach, 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 reach. This one's really hard. Good, and release one more time, and plate, lock those lats in, reach, 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 and release, okay? Bring your hands together, star grip, plate, oh, right? Now, keep that nice and tight as you reach overhead, stretching the lats, keep them tight, and back up, boom, keep them tight, reaching, and back up. Now we're going to put some speed on, okay? Plate, go down slow, and I'm going to, okay? Lock it in. Make sure you're not using your neck. Hold, speed force, okay? If you watch The Flash. Lock in here, load the spring, unload the spring. Plate, load the spring, unload the spring. Good. Switch hands. Plate, load the spring, unload the spring. Load the spring, unload the spring. All right, now what we're gonna do is a sit-up, okay? Here, what are you gonna do? Plate, you're gonna swing your arm, sit up. Wah! Did you do it? Did you do it? All right. Now, before we take our little break, I'm gonna rotate back into quadruped, or crawl, sorry. Okay? Now, from here, get a nice neutral stance. This is called sticky hands. I want to feel like my hand is stuck to the mat. And what that does, it plates. Boom, plating my lats. Boom, I'm plating my lats. Boom, plating my lats. Okay? This is the key to better posture and perfect push-up and upper body strength. Okay, lock that in. Hold. I got the single arm plate. Okay, good. Here, plate. And switch. Ooh, yeah, even I'm having a hard time doing it. That's good. Plate. Good. Switch arms. Plate. You see I'm like exaggerating, jamming my shoulder down? That's how I like to do it. Okay? All right. Let's do one exercise, and then we will get water. Okay? So we're here. You're going to plate your left arm. Okay? Plating my left arm. Take my right hand, grab my left elbow. Plate. Now I'm going to send my left leg out. Balance. Balance. Plate that lat. Plate that lat. This is not a bird dog. This is a plated bird dog. Armored bird dog. Hold. Plate, 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 plate. And release. Oh. Woo! You're not sweating. You're not trying. Okay. Here we go. Last one. We'll take a break. Here. Plate. Take that left arm, grab that right elbow, stay plating, 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 and then kick your right leg out. Kick your right leg out. Plate, 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 plate. Hold. Bird dog. Plate, 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 and relax. Good. All right. Go ahead, stand up. Get water, and then we're going to actually start working out. I'm just kidding. We're going to go into the strengthening phase. That was all posture and core. Let me do this real quick. Boop. And boop. Let me make sure that worked. All right, we're good. Smash that like button if you like it so far. All right, now it's time for the wall. If you're not close to a wall, you can do these exercises on the mat. Just good luck. They're a lot harder on the mat. That's okay, though. So what we're going to do, this is called the Sphinx push-up, okay? Let me show you just real quick on the floor, okay? So I'm here. I'm going to plate. As I plate, my elbows come down, and I'm going to come up, come down, and I'm going to come up. That's called the Sphinx push-up. We're going to do it on the wall. That's if you don't have the wall. You can do it on the mat, okay? So go ahead, set yourself up. I'm going to show you on the wall right here. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it, okay? So here, hands on the wall. Sticky hands. Wow, like I'm plated, okay? Now from here, I'm going to drop my elbows to the wall, keep my back muscles tight, and push. Drop my elbows to the wall and push. Keep your core tight. Drop your elbows to the wall and push. Now, commonly what people do is, right, they just keep their butt. You got to take your hips with you and press. Take your hips with you. How much are you plating? Let's go. How much are you plating? Let's go. Good. And 3, 2, and 1. I plated so hard I ripped this off the wall. Woo! Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. You're going to bring your hands higher on the wall. Okay? So here, this is like a Superman. So my hands are higher. I'm going to bring my feet back. I'm going to be up on my heels. You can do this on the mat too, folks. Just bring your hips, bring your hands away from your head. So I'm here, plating. I'm going to drop my elbows and my core muscles like a modified plank and push up. Oh, yeah, you can't make this stuff up. Elbows down, drop your hips forward, hold, and press. Good. Plate, lats, drop your hips forward and down. I got too much action in my lats for the sign. Pull, lats here, boom, and down 2 more. Here we go. Plate, drop your hips, and up 1 more. Drop your hips, and up. Yeah, beast mode. Okay. I'll have to put that back up later. Good. If you're on the mat, you're probably dying right now. That's good. Okay. All right, last one on the wall right here. This is push-up on a wall. I know, genius name. Okay. So I'm here. My hands are straight forward. Boom. I'm going to plate, and I'm going to push myself away. A lot of times people start push-ups, so their shoulder blades kind of dropped in, their hips like, okay. Plate, push the hips away, okay? Push the shoulders away. Come up onto your toes, scoot your hips back, okay? First step, keep your shoulder blades tight, plate the lats. Now, squeeze your shoulder blades together, push apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, and push apart. Okay, now we're going to do squeeze your shoulder blades together, push apart. Now we're going to do squeeze your shoulder blades together, push apart. Okay, you got it? So here, we're going to do the push-up. Plate, I'm going to drop my hips first, squeeze my shoulder blades together as I push my nose towards the wall and push back. Okay, it's not this. All right, let's do it again. Plate, pushing the hips forward, pushing my knee, push my nose towards the wall here, and push back. Good. Plate, here, dropping the hips, and push. Good. Plate, dropping the hips, and push. Good. Plate, dropping the hips, and push. Feel your back muscles dropping. Good. And release. Nice job. All right, so we could do a level 2 and do all these on the floor. I'm not going to do that today because I want to have mercy on your souls, but essentially they're a lot harder on the mat. But those are great exercises to do. Try to get your back muscles, okay? So now I'm going to show you the ultimate posture and strength building exercise right here, okay? We're going to go into Kung Fu stance. So we're here. 1, 2, 3 stride lengths apart, excessive turnout, okay? Tuck my hips, squeeze underneath, okay? Bring your hands out like a ballet dancer. Bring your hands forward. Have an imaginary wall. Plate the lats. Standing up. Plate the lats. Bring your hands in Kung Fu, okay? I'm squeezing my back muscles. I'm also pulling my shoulder blades down and back, and you can see my back muscles flexing through my shirt. All right, so that's the key. This is the Kung Fu isometric with a hard plating activation, okay? So I'm here in Kung Fu, tucking my hips forward, Plate the lats, pull in, squeeze your hands, breathe in, and squeezing down and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release. Squeeze as hard as you can, okay? Pulling up, plate the lats, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and release. Good. Let's do 2 more. Coming up, Kung Fu, squeezing back and hold. 2, 3, plate your lats. 4, 5, 6, and release. Good. One more. Coming up, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and relax. Okay? Breathe. We're not almost done. We're almost done. Okay? So from here, I'm going to tuck. I'm going to kung into Kung Fu, light squeeze. I'm going to take my left hand. I'm going to shoot it forward, okay? What we're practicing is moving the hand forward, see how my shoulders relax, okay? Here's the trick. Plate, right? Plating. Keep doing that left arm. Take your right arm, put it underneath your armpit muscle. Are you using your lats? 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 You just keep working that. Keep focusing on the back muscles. Your legs are probably feeling it too. Okay, switch. Left arm. Boom. Are you using your lats? All right, good. At this point, they should just be turning on almost naturally. Okay, now from here, back muscles, back muscles, back muscles. Hold. Keep squeezing those lats. Squeezing that posture. Good. Squeeze. All right, ready? We're going to go fast, 10 seconds, and go. And relax. Shuffle the feet in. Woo, good. All right, let's keep driving this home. And we're actually going to work in some balance here subtly, okay? So we've been working a lot of this, plating. Watch this. I'm going to come out. I'm going to plate my hands down at the sides. So what it feels like is I'm here, and I'm pushing down, right? See that? Pushing down. All right, at this point, check in. If you feel it a lot in your neck, okay, what we've been doing is plating, right, and getting my neck muscles. You have to focus more on the neck. Could have mentioned that at the beginning, but it didn't occur to me. I've been training. Just try to relax the neck, okay? So we're here up, good, and plate, and release. Coming up here, and plate, and release. Good. 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 Coming up here, plate, and relax. Okay. So I'm actually going to show you guys how you can use that muscle, the lat muscle, to actually improve your balance. So we're coming up here. How annoying is that? Okay. I'm going to plate. Okay. Now I'm going to bend my elbows gently, right? And I'm going to keep those back muscles tight. I'm going to squeeze my abs, shift my weight into my right foot. Don't even worry about your legs. Just keep your back muscles tight. Look forward. Boom. So these arm muscles and the leg muscles, these back muscles and the arm muscles are working as a counterbalance. If you notice my arm's down, my leg is going to shift more, but my arms are up. Boom. Could this be the reason that I don't know, maybe. Okay, hold. Lat muscles. And release. Good. Shake it out. Okay, other side. Here. Coming out. Plate. Hold. Balance. Balance and breathe. Balance and breathe. Balance and breathe. Good. And release. Whoo! I don't know about you. Honestly, my arm muscles are tired. That's good, okay? These are things that you can do on a regular basis, all right? Then we're going to do the breathing exercises. Is I could be walking around and all of a sudden, boom, plate. I do it all the time, okay? Something to reminder. And if you're really advanced, right, when I go to reach for something, boom, plating as I reach up. That is the key to shoulder health and neck health, okay? So for the breathing exercises, forget all about the plating, right? We're going to go relaxing the upper body. And since we were so locked in forward, we're going to be working on some gentle rotation. So we're going to come into squat stance, okay? Now, this leg, what's going to happen is I want my heel to come up. My left heel is going to come up, and that's going to allow me to aid in rotation. If I keep my heel down, I'm putting a little bit more stress on my knee if I don't have good hips. So I'm going to raise that heel up so I can actually drive this knee forward like that, okay? Here, let's do it on the right. So I'll show you from the side, is I'm going to raise my heel up, and I'm going to drop my, see I'm getting that rotation. So essentially, my knee is staying in front of my toe, okay? Now, what that does is I'm going to take my left side here, boom, and I'm going to rotate through. So I take my hand like I'm swimming through my pocket here. I'm going to rotate. I'm going to breathe in like I'm scooping up, inhale. And when I exhale, I'm going to turn my hand open, exhale, and bring everything back together, okay? So I'm here, knee up, breathe in, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale, and exhale. Good, inhale, and exhale. So now my Tai Chi master would say, I want you to do everything as soft as possible. Breathe in, no contractions. And exhale. Good, breathe in. And exhale. Coming the other way. Inhale, slow, inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale. And exhale. Good, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay, so since you guys are in advanced class, let's do this last one. So I'm going to breathe in. Watch me. Just watch me once. Okay, let's go through. So breathe in. As soon as this hand comes here, send the other one. And exhale. It's not that complicated. You got it. Here we go. Breathe in. Just don't think. Soften. Last one. Good. Releasing everything. Let's do our closing breath together. Breathe in. And exhale. In. And exhale. Last one. Breathing in. And exhale. Diving into the pool. Reaching down, coming down. Looking underneath you. Just relax. Good job today. That was a lot of brain power you're going to feel in your muscles. We're going to build off of this, okay? That's what we're going to do for November. We're going to build off this plating of the lats, and we'll work it with weights next time, okay? So let's roll up nice and slow. All right, workout complete. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, this is going to be a thing. We got the month of November, so we'll do the 12th. We'll do the 19th. Then it's going to be Thanksgiving, so I want to do it on Monday. What I'm doing is I'm cramming everyone in onto Monday. I take a little vacation those last days of Thanksgiving. So we're going to do everything that last week of November. We'll do it on Monday, and then we'll go back to Thursday, and then I plan to continue this. I think this is good. I think it is fun. I think these workouts are very, very powerful for you, especially because it's going based off what you guys want. So more feedback, the better. I'm going to build off this, though, because I want to show you how to do this with the weights. Very, very important, okay? So with that, that's pretty much it, folks. If you want to go to the website, yobifitforever.com, you can find more of the classes. I'm slowly updating that and making it more accessible for you. Okay? So I'm Coach Russo. This is Yobi Fit Forever. I will see you next time. Peace. Woo! Nice job. Killing the live feed.